And welcome everybody. So today I'd like to give a completely different deck I try. It's Faeries in a keep in a blue-red shell, and it's highly orientated. So that I play around, let me see, 8 till 10 counters. Faeries not included, and I want to play my fairies at the end of the opponent's turn to keep up my counters and hit him even though he is, or hit him without risk. So I play a lot of fairies that have the ability of flash, which is great to have. I have Pastamites, Spellstutter Sprites, I have the Sentinels, and that are 4 mana. This is, I think, the way to go if you want to have a fairy stack like that. It's might not be as good as Dever is or the other decks, but it's playable. During his upkeep, do I want to play Pestamite? Might be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. I have dice to counter spells that might hit me here. And I want to tap that one. Disfigure. So he actually plays Disfigure. Nope. Which is not too bad for us, since we only lost one single Pestamite. Problem is that he is kind of screwed. But we have Preordain and oh yeah. Put on bottom, put on top. So next turn we can either, yeah, we can even play Pestamite at the beginning of his next turn to tap out his lands again. No stop here anymore. So it's time for him to find his third land. This can't be too. Poor guy. No brainstorm. Oh, do I want to? Oh, let's play brainstorm. Maybe I can find it in another land. This is okay. He has to discard. And I think I want to play Dever and keep open my counter spells and days. Disfigure, which is countered by our Spellstutter Sprite. And I have a dice for a second Disfigure or any 3 mana spell that he wants to play in his turn. Which is okay. So I have about 2 counter spells for his cards and can counter 2 spells in a row. If he plays Witches, I can Daze. China's Edict. Okay. I don't want to lose my Delver. I don't want to lose dice because they're worse spells than just the China's Edict. And I'm going to get blue mana. I don't want to find a red one just because I have so many cards with double red, double blue. Yes, I want to reveal that card. And I want to start attacking. And during his upkeep, I will cast the Pastamite again. Tapping the swamp. Death verdict. So now I can untap my island to have a counterspell open in case he draws a land for dismember, not dismember, disfigure. Yes. And I have a pretty fast clock. 5 damage a turn. No lands on his side. That's too bad. And we have another fetch land. Since we don't play too many brainstorms, we can rip this. Chittering rats. Okay. Getting rid of that land. Five damage. And now we can play either the Sentinel of Glen Elendra with Flash at the end of his turn, or we can just counter spell or spell slot a sprite a spell that he has. 2, 5, 7. It's exactly 7 damage. If he doesn't have anything to take care of my fairies. What is that? Liana Spectre. Yeah. I'm going to let it resolve. Discarding a sprite, I think. Not a sprite. Let's discard a counterspell. Okay. In case he has a 4th land and a spell to disfigure any of my creatures. So he does not attack. So we play the Sentinels and have a Flame Slash that we already revealed. And then we can attack for lethal. I think it's exactly lethal. Let me see. Great. Sideboarding. Okay, so the sideboarding is not yet very good here. I want to have excludes. Do I need Swirling Sandstorms for his big creatures? I'm not sure about that. Flame Slash, Lightning Bolts, all great cards. Prohibit is nice. Mana Leak is good. Daze is great. We could argue for cutting Daze because it's on the draw. Yup. Okay. This seems reasonable. It's very interesting to play against mono black since it has so much card advantage. We don't have any card advantage in our list except of playing the Faeries. Let's see. This might be the main problem of the deck, that we lack any option to gain card advantage, and we might want to find or add some cards that really give us card advantage. We have a lot of cards in our sideboard that could be nice and good for card advantage, but yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's see if we have a good draw like in the last game. This is a mulligan. This is a keep. Put on bottom. Now we have a lot of lands, but nothing for a graveyard. There is. Ah, I would get rid of Preodine if I were him. Let's see what he does. Logic Nod is not as good. Oh, not so good, I think. But it's okay against Mono Black. If he doesn't have Bajuka Bog, it can counter a lot of creatures. So, he chooses Logic Nod. Okay, so I have the second one. And I can keep countering and doing things. I need some card drawing spells. That is what I actually need. But which ones are good here? Baron Moore. No, there is. Okay, exactly. That's great. This is not a very great to have the mountain here, but I think we need, maybe we need more brainstorms. We have the Logic Knot, and he has 3 mana, and he can play his 3 mana spells, on which we counter. Removing the knot. Okay. And now we have to find more counters. Because if we don't find counters, we will not be able to have our plan here. Bottom, top, and now we are running out of gas. We have too many lands, no creatures, and Spouse of the Sprites won't be good anymore. We have to play the counterspell here, so that our opponent doesn't see our hand and keeps on, taking the right cards. He's got 3 cards. And for lands, we've got 3 cards and some lands. Okay, let's just play Pastamite. Okay, so he's going to remove the Pastamite. No, he doesn't. Interesting. So there's a creature for Exterminator. Yep. It's 1 more card. And now he is pretty much in a very good spot. In comparison to the spot we're in. But we have the Elendra Mage, Faeries, the Sentinels. So we might be able to be faster 1 or 2 turns if you have a look at the clock. Problem is really that we don't have that much card advantage. He's got 4 cards and he's got removal. But we are up against him. If you have a look at the totals, the life totals. He's got 3 cards. He just drew the Verdict. I guess he doesn't have any creatures. If he attacks, we just play the Sentinels and block. If we are lucky, we will be able to block. If not, he's going to kill the Sentinels. Okay, nothing. Okay, nice. So what's that, another Rager? No, it's just a chittering rat. Okay. Too bad we still have a card in our hand. Put it on top. So the question is, do we need to have the Flame Slash to keep it in hand for the Grey Merchant, or is it good enough to kill the Chittering Rats? And I think it's good enough for the Chittering Rats. He doesn't have battle creatures. Oh, no, I just forgot. No, it's okay. If he has the Flyer, which lets us discard the card, we cannot kill it by using the Flame Slash as well. Yep, let's see. He's down to 15. We don't have any cards, and this is the problem of this deck. There's a Rager, giving him access to a new card. We have to find ways of gaining card advantage with this deck. So there's a Swamp, 2 cards in his hand, maybe 1 removal. Let's see. Victim, yep. So it's almost even. The board stayed, except that his Rager is better than, or that he has a Rager that deals damage. His top decks might be better than ours. Let's just see. No, I just pressed F4. Why do you wait in attacker's computer? A Swamp. We have only 18 lands. We shouldn't be flooding. I pressed F4. We shouldn't be flooding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of 18 lands. Yeah, pretty much okay. A bit much. So there is the Grey Merchant. No, it's another Rager. A Spectre. Yep. It would be great having Sentinels. I don't use the expands. Maybe you can find a Brainstorm to have a better use for the expands. No, I don't want to block. I pressed F6. I don't have any blockers. So Counterspell. It's a bit late for the Counterspell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I was just thinking whether I should just use the expands to have enough mana for Counterspell and Sentinels, but I do have enough mana for Counterspell and Sentinels, even without fetching. So we have a target for our Counterspell, which is the Grey Merchant. And we have a Lonesome Spellstutter Sprite. Which could block the Liliana Spectre. How can we win? After attackers. Okay, so we are going to lose this game. We could add Swirling Sandstorm to gain card advantage. Put on bottom, put on top. Playing the Brainstorm right now. 1, 2. Okay. This card is good to block the Rager. But I think he has a removal. He has 2 cards in his hand. Let's see. Oh, nothing. Down to 6. Nice. This is a good blocker for the Great Merchant. So there's the Brainstorm, and I want to play it now. Oh yeah. Zuck, zuck. On Flame Slash. Huh. Now I have a Lightning Bolt and land. Actually, I don't need any Lightning Bolts anymore. But if he has a smaller creature, it's good to have the Lightning Bolt. What is that? A Spectre, yup. So, do I need the Lightning Bolt? Or do I want to block? No, a Merchant. Oh, that is main. Down to 2. So actually I need the Lightning Bolt. I'm going to block the Merchant and kill the Spectre. If he has any removal, I'm out of the game. He's thinking very hard. Like that. And this one. Getting some blue mana. This is it Venice? I think this is Venice. One of my favorite lands, most favorite lands here on Magic Online. I'm not sure if they exist on paper as well. Think so. Shrivel. Oh, nice removal. Prohibit. Concede and sideboarding. I want to have more sandstorms, and I'm bringing back the daisies. What do I not need? I don't need prohibit. And maybe I just cut Mana Leak. Mana Leak is good at the if you start the game and put enough pressure on the opponent. Sprite is not as good in this matchup. Yeah, it's not controlish enough, my deck. Yes. This is a pretty bad hand. Mulligan. This is a better one. Keep. Put on top. Because that means my Delver flips. This is a better one because I have 2 Pestamites, I have a very strong start, I have a Flip Delver, and I have access to Flame Slash. He's just got a Baron more. I can flip the Delver and play Preordain and hopefully find a dice. This shows, yes, this shows that he might be low on lands. Put on bottom, put on top. I want to be as fast as possible, so I just chose to not get the exclude here. Problem is that and I want to have a land as well. Problem is that I will lose my aberration now because he doesn't play around days. Yep. Edict. And now I'm in trouble. Because I have to find a land. If I don't find any lands, it's over. Put on bottom, put on top. And this is a land, not the best one, but it's okay. And if I'm lucky, he doesn't have lands as well. And I can play Pestamites to keep him off playing his cards. What is that? Jittering Rats is not too bad because I can just put my Flame Slash back on the top. I'm playing Pestamite in his upkeep with Dice backup. If he kills Pestamite, I have kind of a time walk. If he doesn't kill it, I can just Dice his creature that he plays for 3 mana and play another Pestamite. China's Edict. So it's kind of a time walk. Okay, so there's the 4th land. Sorry about that. Doing the same thing all over again. Sign in Blood. 2 damage. No, the dice isn't so good anymore. I would attack into the Pestamite all day long. Okay, I'm going to get an island since I only have 2 brainstorms, as I already mentioned. And down there's another land, which I hate to see. Just because 4 lands is the limit. Still played Swamp. Yeah, Spectre is not too bad. I have to discard Daze, so he's got card advantage again. But I can still somehow draw the Swirling Sandstorm and get rid of all of his big creatures that are on the ground. This is time for a Rager. Yep. As expected. And we have to find the Swirling Sandstorm to get rid of the Spectre and of his creatures. And it's just a Lightning Bolt that we can use as well for his creatures. And I might want to get rid of Chittering Rats rather than the Rager. I might want to use it now rather than later, but I don't think that he has the spell that gives Undying Evil. I don't think he has Undying Evil. Duress makes decisions easier. I have a 5-turn clock. Hopefully he has a 10 turn clock. If not, it's very hard to win from this spot. Yeah, 2 damage, and then we have, or he will play his big merchant. Fourteen, 13, and now the clock turns. Logic not. No, I just forgot to board it out. It's not a good card combined with Swirling Sandstorm, and this is my only hope to find Swirling Sandstorm soon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. 7 cards. Shrivel. Yeah, I don't care about shrivels. It's good that he plays it before combat. Okay. Nothing. Preordain is nice. Diver and Flame Slash. Put on top. Put on top. Let's play Diver first. To lose him to a removal spell. Or to not lose him to a removal spell. Just because we have Logic Not. Yup. Could work. That could work. Yup. That works. Undo. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No Dark Ritual. So we take 4. And have the burn spell on the top of our library to get rid of his creatures. Is it a burn? Let me see, what did I put? Flame Slash, yes. So get rid of that one. 4-turn clock, we have a 4-turn clock as well. But we attack 1 turn sooner. And we might be able to win this. He has 1 card in his hand and he draws another one. Might be close. Maybe. I think he's favored to win this game. He should be favored, yes. Oh. Oh, another land in his hand. Mana leak. No. Dead card. Come on, no mana leak. Why is he waiting? What is he thinking? Maybe he has some ninjas. No ninjas. No. Chittering rats. Mana leak. Great card. I know I have to find a lightning bolt. Anything like that. Top deck paradise. No. No. So if he finds a removal, we lose on the spot. If not, we get another chance. I will block the rats. Yeah. That was nice, pretty nice. Uh, yeah, thanks for watching, by the way. I'm going to give you a deck tag later on. So, as I told you before, this is the deck I played. I have this land configuration, 18 lands, to support the Sentinels of Clan Endra. The basic plan was to have a lot of counter spells and some small creatures to kill the opponent with. And I didn't like Mana Leak. I didn't find Prohibit. Daze was okay. Counterspell is nice. Maybe I just want to find other counters. I wanted to have some more brainstorms. Maybe I want to cut Mana Leak because Prohibit is good as well. Maybe I want to cut Prohibit. I'm not sure about that. Dice is good. The sideboard is just I just did it in 2 minutes. Just got the cards that seem to be the best, but I'm not sure about them anymore. If you like the deck, just give it a like and have fun watching